Hello and welcome to the Marine Channel, and today we're going to take you on this little beauty. This is a Fountaine Pajot, and you can see it's a catamaran. And it's a catamaran there's a deal on. So this boat's actually up at 570,000 English pounds plus VAT, but with the options it's got on it, you're saving about £100,000, which is pretty darn good, I would have said. So this is actually the baby of the Fountaine Pajot lineup. It's actually a 36-foot boat, but as is typical of catamarans, it punches well above its weight in terms of accommodation. So you can have this boat with four double cabins, two heads, or you can have it with two double cabins and then a master suite, again with two heads. This is the latter, so we're going to see in the portside hull we've got our sort of owner accommodation. But anyway, let me stop talking and let me take you aboard and give you a look around. First thing here, we've got a little grill and the back here, rather nice. Stand there, put your prawns on the barbie, as they say. And then another little clever thing that I noticed was these backrests. Says he. Now I can't do it, I did it just now, there you go. They can fold down. I did it on this one. There we go. So you can transform that into either a sun pad or a nice seating area where you kind of dangle your legs over the side. Put that one back up there. Okay, so we can enter from port or starboard. We'll go up here on the port side. A couple of little gates there, and we can see this one's set up with a big U-shape seating area and freestanding furniture, which works really well. You probably put a couple of directors' chairs this side as well. And then up above we've got a nice bit of coverage and some nice LED downlighters. So obviously, being a cat, you've got an engine in both hull, so port and starboard. So through the magic of television, let's open up and have a look at that. So we've got a choice here of Yanmars, either twin 150s or twin 250s. This is the 250 installation. See one on the port, one on the starboard, both on shaft drives, and pushing along at around 8 knots. This boat is approaching the thick end of 1,000 nautical miles of range, which is pretty impressive. Nice installation, plenty of space to work around there. Very nice. Okay, so let's make our way forward along these nice wide walkways. See, one of the things you always get with a cat, because you've got all this beam, everything can be made to be, well, it sort of feels like a much bigger boat. So your rails tend to be a bit higher, walkways wider, and then you can see up here, on a boat of this length, you wouldn't ordinarily expect to see 3 sun pads. You do on this one. I don't know what this is like at the moment. I'll turn my back to it. That wouldn't be too bad. And then obviously anchor and gear on the front. What a lovely view. There you go, Southampton International Boat Show 2024 in all its glory. So let's make our way back and have a little look at the saloon and the accommodation. Nice grab handle here. Very easy, safe feeling boat to move around. And then we've got these big patio doors that slide all the way back and we're straight in. So galley on our port side here, running all the way up, loads of countertop. We've got our microwave, got our twin sinks, ceramic burner there, and then obviously typically our storage and so forth. Big drawer there, and a nice domestic size fridge in there. Got a little TV, well, not so little actually. So for our lounging area, if the view doesn't captivate you, then the TV will. But it's really nice, isn't it? All this glazing all the way round, no sort of bulwarks in the way, so you know, your uninterrupted view all the way around is absolutely great. Straight out there over the bow. So we've got twin helm seats here, Garmin multifunction display, twin throttles obviously on shafts. The big beauty of these cats is fuel economy, because you can have, instead of 150 you can have a 250, but you know, when you're cruising at sort of 12-14 knots, you're burning a lot less fuel than if you're in a sort of semi-planing boat or planing boat up at sort of 20-25. And that's one of the reasons that these boats attract people coming from sail who want an easier life, but also people that come from power who are tired of the enormous bills. Nice little seat here as well. That's probably where I'd sit when we're underway if I'm not steering. Okay, so starboard side, let's get down here and I'll show you the two double cabins in this hull. So one is forward, obviously. So you would probably put your feet down there and your head up this end, get the extra width where you need it in the shoulders, but good headroom, good natural light up here as well. You can see the curve of the hull in there, but then you've got all this useful space along the side and some storage up there as well. And a bit of space here behind the door, hanging locker, all very nice. And obviously a nice view out over the ocean. An opening porthole. Little fan up there, nice touch. And then we step back into this kind of lobby area. You can see that we've got a bit of extra refrigeration in there. Never have too much refrigeration on a boat. And if we make our way back, we've got a more generous double back here. So you can see the hull is a little bit wider at this point, and therefore you just leave your head up that end. You've got your reading lights and so forth. Big window here, very nice. And then a bit of shelving along the way. So both of these bedrooms effectively share the heads down in this hull, which sits in between. So open that one up, we'll poke our nose in. There's our loo, it's a wet room, so we've got a sink there, and then our shower head would be attached up there ordinarily. You'd use this as your day heads, I suspect, as well as the heads for these two cabins. Okay, so let's make our way into the port side. As I say, this could be set up exactly as we've seen in the Starboard with two cabins, but this one has been optioned as being the master suite. And what you get with the master suite obviously is you get this nice big double, which is effectively a mirror of what we saw on the starboard side. Big window, TV up there, and then if we pan round where we did have the heads before, we've now got a little sofa, sort of dressing area, which is rather nice. And we've got a bit more hanging space, so kind of all ways round it's a little bit more generous. And then our heads is forward, so this is using the narrower part of the boat, if that makes sense. So you've got your sink in there, shower, again some natural light there, and then the loo. And you've got this sort of little lobby area again, where we've got some extra storage on the right hand side behind the door. Very nice. Remember what we said, this is their baby. This is the smallest one. So you can imagine as you get larger, it gets even more generous. For a boat of this length though, just show you how you pull that across so you've got privacy down there. So when that's open, obviously, that's great. Rather it looked like he was on that side there. So there you go. Bit of a boat show deal for you. I like catamarans. I could see myself having a catamaran at some point in my life. But tell me, what do you think of it? Do you like it? What would you change? Would you make an offer on it? Put it in the comments. Please subscribe if you haven't done already. Share, like, do all that kind of stuff, but most importantly, keep watching and coming back, because that's the reason that we do these. Thanks a lot. See you next time. Bye bye.